This is a reading of Gifts from the Gods, Ancient Words and Wisdom from Greek and Roman Mythology by Lise Lunge Larson. This chapter is called Siren. Siren, noun, a device for making a loud, unusually wailing sound as a signal or warning. At this happy moment, the wall of a distant fire siren tore the long silence of the night. Up and down, far and wide, vibrating like panic, it ripped up the space of dreams. This comes from the book The River at Green Knoll, L.M. Boston. The Sirens were deities, minor goddesses, famous for their musical talents. They were half bird, half female creatures that sang in the most heavenly voices. Gods and mortals alike heaped praise on them, and as sometimes happens, all that praise made them vain. One day, while the Sirens were visiting Mount Olympus, the Muses put on an especially enchanting performance. Applauding enthusiastically, the gods declared the performance unsurpassable. Hera, feeling impish, leaned over and whispered to the Sirens, "If you challenge the Muses to a singing competition, I am certain your voices will be declared superior." Fluffing their feathers with undisguisable pride, the Sirens did challenge the Muses to a contest, and their singing was lovely indeed. Still, when the Muses took the stage, their voices were so beautiful that the wind itself stopped to listen, and the gods immediately declared them the winners. Then Zeus demanded that the Sirens pluck enough feathers from their bodies for each muse to make a crown for herself. Enraged, the Sirens fled and hid among the jagged rocks and sharp cliffs along the coast. In that forsaken and bitter landscape, their humiliation turned them into vengeful monsters. Instead of singing to create beauty, they began to use their bewitching voices to lure sailors to the shores, where the men were dashed to death on the treacherous cliffs. And even though the siren song was still beautiful, it began to signal danger. If anyone came close enough to hear the sirens, they should stay away. And that is how we use the word siren to this very day. A woman who is considered very attractive but treacherous is sometimes called a siren. And a siren song means a dangerous, beautiful call you can't resist.